Hey guys, welcome back. This is the advanced retouching with JKG. So let's get started. Let's create our layer. And first things first, we're going to go straight into the skin. Close that, create two layers, and one is going to be called low and one is going to be called high. So with our low, what we're going to do is go to filter. You want to find the most textured area of the face, and you want to you want it to still be blurry but still have some skin. So for me, I'm going to go to about 9.7, and then for your high, you're now going to go to image, apply image, choosing the layer that says low, and then there's a few bits you need to do. Now depending if your image is an 8-bit or a 16-bit, that will kind of determine where we go from here. You're going to go to your subtract, and then you're going to come up with some numbers here. So you want your scale to be at 228 for your offset, your opacity is going to be at 100%, your scale at 2, and then your offset at 128. And you should kind of see an image like this. It's kind of grey, you've got like some granules. So this is basically your sharpen. This is how you will keep all your information and texture in the image. We're going to go to blending mode here, and we're going to choose linear. Lovely. And we're going to create a group for them. So group from layers, and I'm going to call it frequency set. There we go. So now we have our two layers. If we were to switch this off, you can see blurry, switch it back on, sharp. We are going to go to find the mixer brush tool on your left hand side or wherever your panel is. You literally want to kind of go over the skin. Already you can kind of see what we're kind of getting from this image. And remember, we don't have our sharpening section on, so this is purely just the Gaussian blend. Now because this is a creative image, your blend may be a little bit less blended. So change your brush size as much as you need to get into these corners basically. So for me, I'm really going to concentrate on this section here, just smoothing it out, which is lovely. Same for this section here, just smoothing it out. If I just show you a quick before and after, this is before. And then this is after. Really, really nice. There's a few areas I would really like to touch up on. So I'm going to take off the high layer again. And then we're going to use our same brush. And we're just going to go over those areas where we still feel like they need to be blended a little bit more. Like I said, feel free to make your brush smaller in order to do this. So what I'm going to do is press Command E, and we've got a frequency separation layer. So I'm going to create another layer, which is a copy, and I'm going to start to clean up this area. So for this, I'm going to use the clone stamp tool, and we're going to use it at around 50%. So you want to get quite intricate with this, so I'm going to start just kind of going over here. And then this is where, guys, I have to really get nice and close with you guys. So I'm going to speak about two plugins that I use today. One of them being the retouching panel, and that kind of just enables you to it makes your workflow a lot easier. when you get to this level, you don't want to be retouching for many hours. So this way it allows you to kind of speed up the process a little bit, but because you have that knowledge of everything that was shown prior, you will understand what each tool does. We've got our Retouching Academy panel here, and the first thing that I want to use is the hair highlights. Now what this does, yes, it is for hair, but we can also use it to add a nice glow to certain areas. The area that I would like to use it on is just this gold section here. So you can see we're going to take the opacity down slightly. We're going to add that light back in. Is Magic Eyes. Magic Eyes, guys, amazing. So what it does, you have different sections. You can change the color of makeup, you can darken areas, you can add light, and you can clean the whites of eyes. I really want to show you guys what this tool can do, and you can see it's starting to just clean up that area again, before, after. That we're starting to now see a lot of tone come through. So the next step I want to do is I want to use a burn tool. We're going to darken certain areas. Get your brush, I would say probably make it the same size as the area that you want to darken. Now we are going to go into the color grading stage. So guys, like I mentioned before, there's two things that I cannot live without when it comes to my retouching. One being the Retouching Academy and infinite color. This is a very quick way to color grade your images. Again, if you understand color theory, so from the basic video, you will understand what this tool is basically doing for you. And even though it kind of creates a tone, you can still tweak it, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So already you can kind of see that they've kind of depicted what they think will go nicely. So I'm going to start off with this as a base. I'm going to take off everything and start off with curves. So you're going to go through your curves and you're basically going to try and decide what sort of tone you want. So already, beautiful. Your selective color. Now, this is where you can have a lot of fun. Already, wow. Look at the tones on this, guys. Honestly, this is like a purple pink, and then I'm going to reduce it to like 5%. That's before, after. Stunning image, really nice. I probably will clean up some more areas around like the graphic. You start to zoom in and just see, okay, yep, we've got a few little bits here. And can you also see, if you look, skin, you can see skin throughout, which is great. So I'm literally going to just clean up these areas here. I can now add some sharpening as well, and this is just for the eyes now. I'm going to go over those eyelashes, bring back some of that tone. Lovely. Let's go around here a little bit. Those areas where you feel like they're a little bit soft, you can add a sharpen tool just to kind of bring that back in. Same with over here with the gold. And here we go, that is our image. I'm now going to show you how I would do that same concept again. Get rid of some blemishes. I think the final touches that I would like to do is we're going to add a nice sharpen onto the image, and then we're done. So guys, that is it. If you really enjoyed this video, please put your comments down below. If there's any questions you have for me, please drop them below. You can find me on my Instagram, which is JKG Photography. Say a special thank you to AP Magazine for having me do this, because I honestly thoroughly enjoyed myself.